and welcome to this edition, the holiday edition of St. Louis Presents. I'm Debbie Monterey, along with my friends Steve Potter and Sandy Stevenson. And if you didn't already know that this was our holiday edition, I think that Steve Potter's, whatever that is.
What are you talking about?
I don't
Do
even
we
have
want
any
to
words.
get a close-up of this?
Well, you know, I'm a very settled person, and I don't like to call attention to myself.
We can tell.
So-
We can definitely tell.
It looks like a head's popping out of his chest.
Well, last time we were together, we were talking about No Shave November, so I thought I'd just carry that through.
There you
You
go.
know what? That works. That actually works
Doesn't
right
it?
about now. Yeah, that's really
I'll
hilarious.
tell you what, though,
as all get out.
I've gotten some very interesting reactions to this, and it's not all good.
I'm sure.
So I'll just apologize.
Well, and no one
right
questioning
now.
Sandy's hat, which expresses her personality perfectly.
Has naughty up here in the front. It does have the nice option in the back, but I really didn't feel like that really worked for me.
Doesn't.
Now, are
I'm
you
more
guys
naughty.
Merry Christmas people? And I ask this just because in some circles, people are reticent maybe to say Merry Christmas to each other because you have to say Happy Holidays, which is the more, I guess, politically correct catch-all phrase. What about you, Sandy? Are you a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays person?
It depends on what capacity. I have a tendency to say Merry Christmas for the most part, but when I'm in public situations where I'm having to do something like I've got a YouTube channel and that kind of thing, so when I am on my YouTube channel, because I'm speaking to the general population, I usually use Happy Holidays. I just feel like it's more appropriate for that arena.
Does
You
it
know what I'm
matter
saying?
whether you're naughty or nice? Does that have any influence?
I
on
would
it?
prefer naughty. I mean,
Okay,
if
I
I had
see.
to pick, it would be naughty.
Now, Steve, you just say bah humbug?
Usually I spit on the sidewalk and walk past. No.
do that.
I'm a holiday person, actually, because I figure not everybody, and I don't think saying Merry Christmas is offensive to anybody, but I wonder if you celebrate Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or you're an atheist. So to me, it's Happy Holidays kind of covers it all.
Yeah, it does cover it all. Although if somebody said Happy Hanukkah to me or Happy Kwanzaa to me, I would just
I'd
say
say
it back.
happy back.
Right.
Happy
That's true.
Kwanzaa to you. Which brings me to another point. I know not everybody has Christmas trees, although I do know a lot of people who are not of Christian faith who do have Christmas trees just because it's very festive. But real or fake? Steve?
Real.
Real.
Interesting. Okay.
Now, I
surprised.
remember the first, I'm a little bit older than you, but I remember when the first fake Christmas trees came out. Okay, a lot. The first fake Christmas trees I ever saw were silver, and they had the different colors. Do you remember those?
Which are kind of back in vogue now.
Well,
Yeah, they are.
these days they make fake Christmas trees that look real, but there's nothing like the smell of a real Christmas
They
tree.
have the fake ones that smell like real Christmas trees.
But
too.
it's a fake real smell.
Yeah. Better life through chemicals.
There's a place where I drive up the River Road, like north of Alton. You can go to this farm, and you don't buy them off a lot. You actually pick out a
cut
live
your
one.
own.
And then
And they-
cut it. I have heard of that too. That would
those
be fun.
last
to
so
see.
much longer.
That's part of the fun, bundling up and getting the real tree.
Yeah, I'm a real tree person myself because my mom, when I was a kid, kept telling me I was allergic to real trees, and that's why we couldn't have them, which was not true. Clearly, we have very strong opinions on this topic,
What else,
real
what
or
else did
fake.
your mother tell you?
We'll talk about that after the show. But we wanted to know how you felt about it, so check out what our viewers had to say about the battle of real versus fake Christmas trees.
Prefer real Christmas trees because they smell nice and they look very beautiful.
I prefer fake Christmas trees because I like those little pink neon trees, and also I don't want to set my house on fire.
I prefer real Christmas trees because I like the smell, and it's just a tradition for my family to go down and pick out a real one.
I like the fake ones because I like to get colored Christmas trees. I like to do a white Christmas tree every year and put like one solid color on there, blue. That's my favorite, and it stands out more.
We prefer artificial Christmas trees just because they're easier to clean up and they're kind of easier to deal with, and we can kind of put them up whenever we want to, because we like to put ours up early. So, we'll have ours up in a couple of days, and it's just easier to do it that way.
I love real Christmas trees because I like the smell, and I get to go to Ted Drew's and pick out the tree and get some ice cream.
Fake Christmas trees because they're less messy.
I'd say real Christmas trees because it's more of like the feel of real Christmas. Like you go out and you get a fake tree. I mean, you don't have the smell, and I feel like you're just being cheap that way.
I prefer real Christmas trees because I think it has more of it just has more meaning, I feel like, and I don't know, the smell just kind of gets me in like the Christmas, more of the Christmas mood, I guess. Fake Christmas trees.
And why?
I just like different colored ones.
Real Christmas trees all the way, the scent, the authenticity.
real Christmas trees because of the smell, and like I really like my wife and I go out and get our tree every year, and it's just kind of a little tradition for us. And it's always fun she'll pick the tree that's like, 150 feet tall, and we've got 10-foot ceilings in our house, so there's always that like moment when we get the tree and I'm like, this isn't gonna fit. It is gonna fit me soft. It's a lot of fun.
I'm not sure if we settled any arguments there, but the holidays are all about spending quality time with family. But that can get a little complicated when divorce is involved, and that's why we invited Carol Love from Kids in the Middle to join us today on St. Louis Presents. Thanks for being with us.
You're welcome.
Now, this is a really unique program. I don't know if there are other programs like this around the country, Kids in the Middle.
Yes, we are probably one of just a handful of agencies that only deals with divorce. We work with children and parents as they try to work through the divorce process to make sure that they can get through it smoothly and there's as little problem for children as possible.
I think especially around the holidays. I mean, when children are going through a divorce, that can always be difficult at any time of the year. But the holidays especially, because there's so much focus on the family. So what kind of things might parents going through a divorce think about at this time of year, things that their kids may be going through that they should look for?
Well, generally, the holidays, everybody expects to be a very happy time. But when you're going through a loss and change, sometimes there'll be times when, as a parent and as a child, you get sad or you miss something the way it used to be. So it's really important for parents to acknowledge that. Yes, they feel that too. And then take that one step further and say, well, what can we do? What new tradition can we make? How can we move forward? Because the real crux of moving forward in divorce is that forward focus. It's gonna be okay, and we're gonna have really fun things. And so that is a way to help them through the divorce in general as well.
So holidays, especially Christmas, whatever holiday is celebrated, is really about tradition, that taking that ornament out, remembering last year and past Christmases, putting it on the tree. So that's that sense of loss, I think, right, that you're talking about. So what's a good thing to say to a child if you start noticing that they're getting really sad around the holidays?
I think one, acknowledging that there are some sad things even for you, and then ask them how they feel about it. And talk a little bit about their feelings, let them express that. We don't want them to feel like they have to be happy on the holidays and stuff all of their feelings, because that keeps them kind of anxious and not moving forward. And so they can talk about it a little bit, and then again instill that hope. What's something else we could do with this ornament? What might be a fun thing we could do? And then we could do that every year and have a new tradition. And then they get to be part of it, because most of the family traditions were passed down. This one they get to be a part of, and that can be very exciting for them.
So Kids in the Middle is a great opportunity for kids to be with other kids who are maybe going through the same thing and learn from each other too. Maybe say things that they wouldn't say if it was just a one-on-one counseling type of thing.
That's right. We do offer one-on-one counseling, but the main thing we offer is groups, and knowing that other children are going through the situation is important, because kids don't talk to their friends about divorce. They think that it's a bad thing, or they're embarrassed, or they don't want to share their private family business. So they get to hear that other children are in the same position. Sometimes they get advice from one another. How do you deal with a new girlfriend or boyfriend? Or what if mom or dad's getting remarried? So there'll be someone in that group who can help them and who has been through it. It normalizes it and helps them know it's not their fault and it's normal in many families.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Even if mom or dad is not getting remarried or has a girlfriend, but there's always going to be that little almost tug of war of you're going to spend this time at this house and this time at that house, and maybe the child doesn't get to see extended family because of the situation. Do you offer counseling as well, or help for the parents who are going through the divorce?
Yes, we do. We have a couple of ways we do that. One is you can have a consultation if you're really concerned or worried about keeping the focus on the child and off the conflict between the parents. We're also in January starting some free parent education groups that people can come to, and you can check our website out about that if you would like to do that. And I think in addition that as the parents, the main thing for the parents really is to focus on the child. When you talked about extended family, that's a loss for them if they don't get to see those people they've always seen. And when you're going through a loss, it's important that you can maintain connectedness and maintain some of the things from the past to help you move forward.
What would you say to parents who get into that competition of, we're divorced, so I'm going to get the best gift for the kid, better than mom's buying, or vice versa?
Usually that comes from the competitive thing and also guilt. And what I will say is 90% of families who go through divorce go from one household to two, and you know that means finances are strained. And so it's important to remember you're always a role model. If you give the message to your child that finances are strained and I'm going to spend a ton of money I don't have, that's not a message you want to send them into life with.
Right.
In addition, you're saying that things can replace relationships and things can replace that emotional work that you need to do. Again, a message you probably don't want to send. So it's important to keep that tone down and not get caught up in that.
Some great advice, and that is Kids in the Middle, Carol Love, our guest, and keep those tips in mind, and you can always get more information on their website if you need any tips. We want to make sure that you're not putting on too many pounds over the holidays. There are still ways that you can exercise, even though everywhere you go, there's food. So we decided to make Sandy and Steve do a little workout for you.
Thank you so much. All right, so many of us are leaving home over the holidays, and just because we're traveling doesn't mean we get to skip working out.
Right, and Renah Jones from Dragonfly Fitness is here to help us find out how we can stay in shape even if we're on the road. And I guess, Renah, the deal is during the holidays we might be out of town visiting family. We may not be able to go to our regular workout place, right? So how do we do that?
So I have just 5 quick, it's a full body workout, exercises you can do anywhere. You don't need any equipment, you just need your body.
And we're supposed to be doing this, okay?
All right.
So pray for us. Okay, here we go.
All right, so we're gonna start off. First of all, before you do it, you would wanna warm up properly before you go into the workout. We would do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Okay. We'll skip that today.
I'm having a hot flash right now.
We'll do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off of the routine. We won't do that today, but we'll just kind of go through it. So the first one is still jacks, similar to jumping jack, except your arms come out.
I wore sneakers
so you're
today
here.
for this.
You can also modify that and come right here. All right, so let's do about 10 seconds, guys.
I hope I don't. I'm not gonna smack you. I'm gonna try not to.
Don't hit Santa.
You ready? At the same time. Come on, man. Get it together. All right, ready? Like this?
There you go. Yes. Get those arms up,
really
Steve.
dainty
Yes.
doing this.
How much weight have I lost?
I'm raw for this, by the way. This is probably not a good idea for me.
All right. Good. Your second one. So that's more of a conditioning exercise.
Okay.
Push-ups. Push-ups. You can do them anywhere, okay? There's lots of different ways you can do them. We can start off, if you're a beginner still working on your push-ups, you can start off on your knees. Okay, you can also do wall push-ups.
Should I do that?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and go to the knees today. You want your hands underneath your shoulders, all right? You want a nice straight line from your shoulder all the way to your knees, so lengthen out here, abs tight, all right?
Okay.
And when you come down, you want to take and you know what? You can also keep it here, all right? This is also a way to get ready for the push-up. Take your elbows back about 45 degrees, abs tight, and exhale as you push up.
Okay.
Good, guys. Let's keep going.
Oh, keep going.
What?
Keep going.
Oh, heck
Let's do a couple more.
Here we go.
Good. Let's do one more. Nice. All right. Come on up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so.
Good job.
You
You thought that was going to be bad.
I don't want to stop.
Whatever, dude.
All right.
You're on your own.
Next one. Burpees. All right. Everybody hates burpees, but it's a really, really good total body conditioning exercise. All right. So you're going to come down, hands down. You can walk your feet back or jump your feet back, nice and controlled, abs tight, take it out. Whoa.
Oh, I think I just hurt the stage.
Take it in and jump it up.
Look what you
All
did
right.
to the stage.
You're too strong.
That's the problem.
So we have burpees, all right?
Okay.
Next one.
We're not done?
Split squat. We're not done yet. I'm going to have you guys come right here. Let's start off right leg in front. So this is a single leg exercise. Up tall. Shoulders back.
I can do this one with the skirt.
Let's put this front knee over the ankle. So have a nice 90-degree angle. So scoot that leg up a little bit. You're right here. All right, you ready? Shoulders back.
I should have worn stretch pants.
And you're going to come straight up.
Go ahead, Steve.
Straight up. There you go. And straight down. And take that back leg over just a little bit. Straighten it out.
That's easy for you to say.
Straighten it out. Straighten it out. There you go. Yes. Now do it one more time. Straight up.
Come on, Steve.
And straight down. And then you would just switch legs, all right?
Okay.
Very last one.
Oh, gosh.
Low plank. All right, really good exercise
this is the
for the
ab
core.
plank, right?
Yes. So you're going to come down, elbows underneath your shoulders.
And people pay you for this?
Right here. All right, again, beginner, you can come on your knees. You want a nice straight line from your shoulders all the way to your knees.
Okay.
You can take it up, advanced here on your toes.
Oh.
Again, nice straight line, abs tight. Hold it right there. Yeah. Hold it right there. You guys want to have a challenge and see you can hold it?
Yeah.
Let's see how long we can go.
Abs tight.
I can be here all day. Though,
If this
so
hurts
I'm
your
just giving
low
you a heads
back,
up.
you might need to just drop down and take it in increments.
So it's okay to collapse.
Are you ready to drop down?
Don't collapse.
Okay.
Good. Pick those abs up. Pick those abs up. Are you breathing?
I'm barely breathing.
I'm shaking.
Good, guys.
Steve, drop. Drop, Steve, drop.
What do you mean?
Drop your knees. There you go. Yes.
All right. So that was 5 exercises you can do anywhere. You can get your family involved. You can do them in different ways. You can do the circuit, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. You could do as many rounds as possible. You could do 5 reps of each for 5 minutes and just keep going.
Well, yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
And see how many that you can do. But you can do it anywhere. Easy enough to do anywhere, so you have no excuse.
I feel exhilarated.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for being here and kicking our butts. And let us know where we can find you.
I'm at 4924 Hampton Avenue in the Southampton neighborhood.
And your website?
Is www.dft-stl.com.
And if you need an extra instructor, let me know.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Call him.
Come anytime.
I'm good. Well, we continue to go ahead and burn our calories. Our very own Aprille Trupiano is going to go ahead and show us how to impress guests. I'm out of breath, y'all. At our holiday parties with these festive cocktails. Go ahead, Aprille. Take it over.
Well, it's official. The holidays are here, and we're at the Hilton 360 to find out about some yummy and creative cocktails that you can use to spice up your holiday menu. I'm here with mixologist Jenny Martin. Thanks for bringing us behind the bar today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Now, you guys get really creative during the holidays, and you've come up with a couple of really yummy cocktails.
Yeah, definitely.
So what are you making for us today?
One of our cocktails is a pumpkin pie martini. It's basically like a liquid pumpkin pie, and then also get candy cane martini.
Oh, now that might be something Santa would like under the tree.
Oh, definitely. I would.
All right. So, can you just kind of show us how we do that? Let's jump right in.
Okay.
I'll let you. You're the master mixologist.
It's basically pureed pumpkin, similar to what you would put in like a pumpkin pie: cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla extract, and then the pumpkin, of course, and vodka, of course. I forgot that part. Very important. And then just a little bit of half and half. And then there we have it.
Oh my.
And
that does look like a grown-up pumpkin pie.
Yeah. Just to make it pretty, you can do a little
oh yeah, it's got a
little garnish of nutmeg on top, and then we found these cute little leaf candies.
Aww.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it smells good. Oh my goodness.
Yeah?
That is way better than pumpkin pie.
Get that and go straight to that one then.
Really good, yes.
Okay.
All right, what's next for us?
Our candy cane. And what we've done here also is we crushed up some candy canes. You put it around the glass here. Just some vanilla vodka, peppermint schnapps, and then a little white chocolate liqueur. Give it a nice shake. Oops. Ah, there we have it.
Oh. All right, here we go. Now this is the candy cane martini. Oh, that smells good. Oh, it's got a kick.
Yeah?
It's really yummy, but it does have a kick. That has a little more kick than that one does. Super simple. Thank you so much, Jenny. I love it. These are things that definitely people can do at home.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Jenny, I love these. Thanks for having us and showing us some really fun ways. They're beautiful. They're going to look great on the holiday table. Now, I'm going to go ahead and have a taste. Again, just a little taste to remind my co-hosts back at the station what they're missing. Pumpkin pie martini, and a candy cane martini. Back to you guys.
All right, those cocktails looked amazing.
Yeah.
360 is amazing. What a great view. So I think we know from now on, Sandy, who's going to be mixing the drinks in the green room after the show.
Me?
Aprille.
Me?
April's our drink girl now.
I know,
Okay,
but
well-
you know, I make a stronger drink.
Okay.
Love you, April.
Well, are you stumped on what to give your loved ones this year?
Sometimes the best gifts don't cost anything at all. And here to explain all of this is our very own communication and relationship strategist, Jolena Johnson. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. You ready for the holiday season here?
Yes, we're all ready and blingy. And
I
everything.
know
I'm so
we're all
excited.
red and all festive and all that good stuff. So you're here to talk to us about some things relating to gift giving and that kind of thing. And you know, tell us a little bit about what you're basically trying to tell us today. Because we've got a lot going on with this topic because, you know, nowadays people are always talking about, you know, material gifts and things that you would give physically to people. But you have a different idea in mind in relation to not necessarily giving material things, but giving of you. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay.
So sharing your best. What's that about?
Sharing your best is about your time. I mean, I think it goes into number 2, which is our time, right? Sharing your time, sharing your best, sharing your time.
And keeping your commitments.
And keeping your commitments. Okay. When we think about these things, what is most important during the holidays? Is it really what you're going to get under the tree, or is it really spending your love, your heart, your time with somebody who matters? And a lot of times, for people who have families, they're very excited to be around their families. Now, we talked last time about those difficult people in our family,
Right.
okay? Okay, but some people are really surrounded by loved ones during the holidays, but there are so many people who are not. Think about the neighbors. Think about the senior citizens. Think about other people who might just be around in your life, who may be single, who may not have children, who may be older citizens and things like that, and whose people may have gone. And so think about what you could do, like call somebody. You know, we talk about the 21 days of Christmas or the 12 days of Christmas. What if you took your time and called 3 people every single day and left them a voicemail while you knew they were not home? And just said, I was thinking about you over the holidays. I just wanted to send you love and joy and peace and merriness and whatever it is, and you know, take care, and I'll talk to you in 2014.
That is a great
That's
idea.
nice, yeah.
Because Sandy and I were talking before the show about how excited we were to talk to you about this, because it seems like you have a list and you end up toward, the closer it gets to Christmas, the more you start buying just stupid junk that's meaningless to anyone, including you, or you get a bunch of junk because you know you were just on a list and okay,
And then
check,
you
I got
feel
something for
bad,
Sandy.
too.
Check, I got
Right,
Jolena.
you don't want to give it back if it's something that you really didn't want per se. You know what I mean? And it ends up in the junk pile. You know.
And if you really have resources like that, more than likely you don't really need very much. You know what I mean? There could be things that you could give, like, you know, people used to do homemade cookies. I love to bake, but I'm not getting ready to make a whole bunch of homemade cookies. But I wouldn't mind spending time with people. You know, sometimes they just want to see your face, or have a little gathering, and you could say, everybody just come to this place, like, you know, sake or something like that. I did that. I did that recently with a couple of friends. I was there every week, and we just had a good time. And just, I was like there, and they're like, hey, Miss Jolena, you're here again, you know?
Because I do think too that this is a great tradition to start with the kids, because the kids fall into this too. They have this frenzy of unwrapping all these toys, and then it's over, and there's a disappointment there. There's nothing after that.
Yes. So if you think about, again, sharing your time, sharing your best, you could have a game that you do, a tradition you do, because people used to go caroling, they don't really do that very much. But you could do something like that that your family does. And even if it is calling people, even if it is handmade gifts, but it's not about the material, and that's what I want people to get. In this day and age, it's so easy to get caught up in that, and we don't want to do that.
And especially with people's finances being a little tough this holiday season, what better way to start these new traditions than just the material?
Yes.
Well, Jolena, thank you for sharing these tips. And we hope everybody can incorporate a little bit of that into their families. And Steve Potter has some news headlines for us and a great update on a really interesting project that we think people should know more about.
Thanks, Debbie, and here's what St. Louis is talking about. If you have plans to travel for the holidays, here's some good news. The FAA has relaxed the ban on portable electronic devices during takeoff and landing. You can now continue using your computer, tablet, or e-reader throughout your time on board the plane. However, the ban on talking or texting on your cell phone remains in effect. Union Station will be getting a facelift. The historic landmark has fallen on hard times lately, but a $50 million renovation may be just what the property needs. The owner plans to turn the building into a mini convention center and hotel. The grand ballroom will get updated, along with all the hotel rooms, and look for a train-themed restaurant to open. Union Station will also be the station for train trips to wine country, the Kentucky Derby, Chicago Cubs games, and more. Look for the renovation to be completed at the end of next year. And looking for a new experience for the holidays? Well, you should head over to the Missouri Botanical Garden and see all the new garden glow for the first time ever. Hundreds of thousands of lights will transform some of the garden's iconic locations into holiday scenery. There will also be live music, holiday food and drinks, and a traditional candlelit Victorian Christmas. Hours for the garden glow are 5 to 9 p.m., and advance tickets are recommended. This holiday season, you can help the youth in our community and get a sweet treat for yourself. It's called the Sweet Potato Project, and joining us now, Sylvester Brown is here to tell us more, and he's also here with Alicia, who is part of the program. Welcome to the show, guys.
How are you?
Sylvester, in a nutshell, the Sweet Potato Project is an effort to really help young people in North St. Louis. What's it all about?
It's like I said, an effort to help at-risk youth capitalize on opportunities right outside their door. So we have kids we have them plant sweet potatoes. For 9 weeks, we teach them website design, marketing, branding, package design. At the end of the 6 weeks, they turn their produce into a product. This year, they're doing sweet potato cookies, 2 different kinds, chocolate chip sweet potatoes and the regular sweet potato cookies.
Well, I love sweet potatoes. Alicia, I understand that your nickname is Lily, the queen of the sweet potato.
Yes.
Tell me about what you've done in the project this year.
I basically became the leader because I've been in the program for 2 years now. So I became the leader, and I basically was teaching the people who were recruited this year all the skills that I learned last year, the year before that, and that's basically what I was doing.
And Sylvester, St. Louis University plays an important part in this too.
Yeah, we just made a partnership with St. Louis University Department of Nutrition and Dietetics. They are now making the products that the kids have planted. We want to expand next year, more vacant lots. They want us to do more products, to grow more food, and create something, some other products besides sweet potatoes.
So Alicia, you learn a lot of facets, right? You learn about growing things, you learn about marketing, a little bit about business. What do you think's helped you the most?
Learning about entrepreneurship, basically. That.
And so I think you've spoken to a couple of groups. I think you're going to, right, to try to market your product?
Yes. On Saturday we have
the Shapley Winter Market. They'll have a booth there, and they'll be selling
cookies.
Well, tell me about these cookies, and I want our viewers to realize that they can purchase these things, I guess, almost till spring, right?
Up
Or
until next
at least
summer.
through the winter, yeah.
We'll be making cookies all for the rest of the year.
So Alicia, 2 types of sweet potato cookies?
Chocolate chip and original.
What do they taste like? I have to tell you, I've never had a sweet potato
They're
cookie.
really soft, and they're really good. They're really good.
And good for you, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're made from sweet potatoes. I mean, there's some butter in there and some other things, but yeah, they're all natural.
Well, after that workout, I can probably afford to eat quite a few sweet potato cookies right now. Hey, listen, this all started, Sylvester, for you at Tavis Smiley, who people know from radio and television. Tell me about that connection, how this sort of snowballed.
After I left the Post-Dispatch, I went to work for Tavis Smiley's book.
You were a columnist at the
I was a columnist at St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Went to work for Tavis Smiley's book company, Smiley Books. I worked with a bunch of different authors. I was there with all the big African-American thinkers. What I found is that they really weren't talking about revitalizing neighborhoods, low-income neighborhoods.
So you took that idea and ran with it, Sweet Potato Project, and I know you want to maybe someday make it go national. I want to thank you and wish you the best of luck, Sylvester and Alicia.
Thank you,
and I'll be buying some cookies.
All right.
Thank you so much. And if you want to find out more about this, you can find them on the web at sweetpotatoprojectstl.org. And I like a good cookie, and I've never had a sweet potato cookie, so it's going to be on my. Debbie, guess what you're getting for Christmas?
I can't wait. I welcome that as a gift. I just think that project has so many pluses. I mean, taking the vacant lots, teaching the kids about entrepreneurship.
Yes.
It's great. Well, you know, kids have a lot of time on their hands. I know I did, and you can either get into trouble or do something constructive.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. Learn how to start your own business. Right. And also the Union Station story. I just am so excited about the renovations there. And you know what else is going in Union Station? A flying trapeze school. So you can, we're going to do the flying trapeze. You and Sandy and me. But we hope you enjoyed this holiday edition of St. Louis Presents.
And we want to thank you all for watching. Hope you join us next time.
Yes, and make sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and all that good stuff. Happy holidays, and we'll see you next time.
See you.